Hey, yo, let me say this. Kanye's not crazy. At least I don't think he is. I don't think Kanye is crazy. You got to understand that currently Kanye is going basically to war with a group where the rest of the world is essentially afraid to even utter their name. No one on the internet will even speak on this group, right? And Kanye's taking the battle to them. And I get how he can catch the label crazy. Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I see the antics. I see, you know what I'm saying, on the outside looking in, you look at him and be like, yo, bruh been moving real nutty for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So I get all of that. But there's a method to his madness. You know what I mean? You got to understand that. And you may not agree with the method. You may not understand it or be able to comprehend it. But I'm telling you, there's a method to his madness. And the reality is sometimes it's the messenger as opposed to the message. And what I mean by that is like a couple of years ago, we all remember when Kanye said slavery was a choice, right? I mean, people strung him up for that, brought out the pitchforks or whatever. They went in on him, right? But the crazy part about it is Dr. Claude Anderson, he made that exact statement years prior, years before Kanye ever said it. And it was received completely different. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can debate back and forth, but it was far less toxic when Dr. Claude Anderson said it as opposed to when Kanye said it. So sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger. You know what I mean? And there's a method to his madness. You know what I'm saying? He's really going head on against a group, and he's trying to paint a picture. So I think for the most part, we have to kind of like just sit back and let it play out before we really just label this dude nutty. You know what I mean? And don't get, and like I said, yo, he a wild boy now. Don't get it misconstrued. Bruh, definitely unstable. He's definitely unpredictable. But sometimes you have to be that type of personality and character to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you like his music or not, I mean, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of just labeling somebody crazy just because of the antics and things of that nature that you see online, you got to kind of pause on that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because there have been a lot of people who caught that label of being crazy and this, that, and the third, only to find out years later a lot of what they saying was true. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like let the picture get painted, you know what I mean, and then make the assessment as opposed to just outright labeling this man crazy, because I don't think he's crazy. Now he may be, I could be completely wrong. You know what I mean? Coming up with that clothing line, yo, that clothing line was trash. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yo, let it play out. Let it play out. Because I'm telling you, I think he's speaking to a higher cause. It's just the message is being distorted because of all his prior antics and things of that nature. But I do think, bro, is really trying to say something. He's really trying to move something. But he's doing it alone. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? We saw how when Kyrie, we saw how they went at Kyrie neck for next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's evil to label. It's real easy to just call somebody crazy. Yo, he nutty, he off his rocker. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it's a method to his madness, you know what I'm saying? So just let it play out and then see what happens from there. You know what I mean?